The road to state reaching the final stages for volleyball teams in Iowa tonight. One of the best teams in 2A when looking to inch closer to a trip to Cedar Rapids. Let's head out to Wilton. Second-ranked Beavers hosting Iowa City Regina in regional semifinal play. Beavers off to a hot start. Here's Kelsey Drake laying down the hammer from the outside. Wilton jumps out to a 5-1 lead. Later in game one, it's Kelsey's sister, Kinsey, with just as much power slamming it home. Beavers up 9-4. The home team keeps rolling early on. Carly Puffer on the move with the kill. The lead grows to 14-6. Then it's setter Ella Caffrey with some great play at the net. Set point, she smashes home the winner. Wilton takes game one 25-8. Beavers go on to sweep the Regals to advance to Wednesday's regional title match. Also in 2A, Meepo sweeps Danville, so they'll get Wilton with a trip to state on the line coming up on Wednesday in Muscatine. And in 1A, Easton Valley and Burlington Notre Dame both advance. They'll hook up on Wednesday at Muscatine as well with that trip to Cedar Rapids on the line for them as well. Regional action underway in Illinois. Alleman and Mercer County doing battle at Sherrard. Golden Eagles get their offense moving quickly. Kirsten Cox with the monster kill from the outside. Mirko with the early lead. Pioneers respond. Check out the air under Colleen Kenny as she gets the kill. That cuts into the lead, but the Golden Eagles stay red hot. Gabriel McPeak with some trickeration as she goes over the net. Mirko up 16-7. Then some more great offensive power from Mirko as they dominate down the stretch in game one. McPeak with another kill. Mirko takes game one and they cruise to a sweep. They'll get Macomb, I should say, coming up tomorrow. Rock Ridge battling Beardstown in game two in Sherrard. Game one, Rockets playing catch up early on. Morgan McLean sets up Kirsten McDonald for the kill. Rock Ridge within two. Moments later, it's McLean sharing again, this time finding Lana Nelson for the cross-court kill. Rock Ridge grabs a 2-point lead. More Rockets, this time a little defense. Check out McLean coming up with the big block at the net. Rock Ridge lead grows to 4. Then it's Keaton Frere skying and slamming home another kill. Rockets up 6 at that point. Rock Ridge takes game one 25-16. They take game two as well, 25-12. They complete the sweep. Rockets get rival Sherrard tomorrow evening as well. Elsewhere in 2A, Bureau Valley sweeps their way to a postseason victory. Kewanee moving on as well. For high school football players, coaches, and fans, it's the most wonderful time of the year. The postseason has arrived on both sides of the river. 22 teams from the WQAD viewing area are preparing for a playoff game this weekend, including 16 in Illinois. In 6A, Rock Island back in the postseason for the third straight time under head coach Ben Hammer. The Rocks finishing up the season, winning 5 of their last 6 games, averaging 40 points per game in the process. Their reward, home playoff game this Friday night against 6-3 Springfield.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. Playing with that last senior class, it's like kind of making up for something they didn't get to do, you know, trying to do it for them because they didn't get the chance to do so. So it's a big deal to me. I mean, it's all at stake here. You lose, you're done. So it's a really big deal. It's kind of hard putting into words, but it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge for us. We're gonna have a great turnout. Fans are gonna come out, and a home game first round, that's always great. And let's just go out and do our best.
The same exact thing that we tell them every other week, that we're not going to leave any stone unturned, that we're going to pay attention to the details, that we're going to get after it every day of the week. And like you've heard me say a million times, we're going to prepare like it's a Super Bowl. Rock Island community does a great job of supporting us and coming out in full strength. And it's probably going to be a little bit cold, but we're going to do everything we can to encourage the students and encourage the parents, encourage everybody to come out and cheer us on and give us a true home field advantage.
It's Rock Island and Springfield at Rocky Stadium this Friday night. Kick time set for 7:30. You can check out all of the pairings from both Iowa and Illinois right now on the sports page at WQAD.com. It was a huge weekend for the Illinois football team in Happy Valley. Brett Bielema's boys upsetting number 7 Penn State in record-setting 9 overtimes. The Illini game plan was pretty simple. Run the football and stop the run. Illinois piled up 357 yards on the ground, but Chase Brown led the way with 223. Brown's performance, the most rushing yards by an opponent in Beaver Stadium history. The sophomore was named the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week this morning. Illinois back at home this week, a favorite in the Big Ten game for the first time in a long time. The Illini currently 1-point favorites against Rutgers coming up this Saturday. It was a big Saturday in Ames as well, with Iowa State knocking off number 8 Oklahoma State. Today, quarterback Brock Purdy was named the Big 12's Offensive Player of the Week. The senior threw for over 300 yards and a pair of touchdowns against the Cowboys in that 24-21 victory. Iowa State will travel to West Virginia coming up this Saturday. The Illinois basketball team will tip off the season for real in just a few weeks, and for the second straight season, they'll do so with a preseason All-American. Kofi Cockburn was named to the preseason AP All-American first team this morning. The junior averaged 17 points and 10 rebounds a game last year while earning unanimous first-team All-Big Ten honors. Cockburn tested the NBA waters and entered the transfer portal before ultimately returning for his senior season. St. Louis Cardinals have a new manager, and he's the youngest in team history and all of Major League Baseball. 35-year-old Oli Marmol was named the Redbird manager this morning. The 35-year-old, younger than franchise icons and current players like Adam Wainwright and Yadier Molina, Marmol was drafted by the Cardinals in 2007, acted as the team's bench coach this past year. He replaces Mike Schilt, who was let go after 3 playoff appearances in 3 seasons. A little Quad City news too with that. He was a player for the Swing of the Quad Cities, and then of course the Bandits the next year as well. So some Quad City times.
You'd think the Illini would get a bye week because they played so much this week.
Yeah, you'd think so. Gosh, I kept going on and on and on.
Would not